Hello everyone, I am Laethas and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing my Apollo Grayebeard challenge sort of wrap-up video, and this is going to be showing the volumes that I read in the month of August for the Grayebeard challenge. And hopefully this video is not going to be too long. I'm going to quickly sum up my thoughts on the volumes and series that I read, but anyway, this could get longer than I want it to, so let's get started. Up here we have Orange by Benjamin. This is a manhwa, and the artwork is very, very unique and interesting. It is in full color, and the story is okay to decent. Yeah, not much else to say about that. Moving on, we have volumes 1 through 7 of Lament to the Lamb. That is the complete series, and it was okay. The reason I got it was because I got each volume for $1.30, and it's hard to say no to that, especially when the volumes are new. So, it's an okay, decent series. Not something I'd recommend to too many people, but it was worth the $9 I spent on it. Next up, we have the 13th volume of Claymore. Not much to say about that. I am in the process of rereading Claymore. It is a very, very slow process, mind you. As you can see, I've only read one volume, but moving on, we have the first Vizbig for Rurouni Kenshin, a decent shonen. I have the second volume, and I have not read it yet, but I definitely plan to read that at some point and see where it goes from there, whether or not I get the third Vizbig soon or after a while. Next up, we have the first Vizbig for Fushigi Yugi, and this was okay. Not sure when I'll get another volume. I don't think the series is bad, I'm not feeling it right now, so there is that. Moving on, we have volumes 9 through 21 of Dorohedoro, and that catches me up to date with the series, and I really, really like Dorohedoro. Seems to be ending very soon, probably within the next, 2 to 5-ish volumes, but these last couple have been really, really fantastic, but not much to say about that. Moving on, we have the first 2 volumes of School Live. I prefer the anime over the manga version. I know it doesn't completely adapt it, and the manga is still ongoing. Not sure when I'll pick up more volumes. I just don't feel the manga captures the tone of what the series is as well as the anime does, but I could be wrong in later volumes, but again, not sure when I'll pick up more. Next up, we have the first volume of Raiders, and it was a promising start. I don't imagine it being like a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, or an amazing series like that, but I imagine it being a fun read, so I'm excited to get into more of the volumes, especially since it's only a 9-volume series, so it's not that long. Next up, we have the first volume of Girls' Last Tour. It's not my cup of tea, but if you are into sort of cute girls doing cute things, moe blob, stuff like that, you will probably enjoy this more than I did, but there's that. We have the first omnibus of Sekirei. Hard to explain this series. Yeah, just difficult to explain. It's a very interesting series, and I'll leave it at that. Next up, we have the first 7 volumes of Tokyo Ghoul. Been really, really enjoying Tokyo Ghoul, and it's been a fun ride. I haven't got into content that is manga exclusive yet. I'm still only in anime content, but I'm excited to see where it goes, and I am excited. Next up, we have the first 2 volumes of From the New World. If you have not seen the anime, I would recommend doing so. The manga, it follows sort of the same story beats, but the atmosphere and tone is slightly different, so not sure how I feel about that. But since it's only a 7-volume series, I will probably end up picking up the rest of the volumes. Next up, we have She and Her Cat, released by Vertical, and this is a series that I found to be very, very enjoyable, and I liked a ton, and I would highly recommend you picking it up. It is very unique in sort of the perspective it gives on events, sort of, but really enjoyed that. So moving on to the last series, we have volumes 6 through 14 and Airmail of Chibi Vampire. And this is a reread for me, and it is a lot better than I remember it being, though the final arc is as lackluster and disappointing as I remember it, unfortunately, but overall, still a very, very nice series, and one I am happy to have in my collection. But anyway, that will do it for the Grayebeard challenge. If you have any questions regarding any of these series, leave those in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and share, and if you'd like to keep up to date with all my content, hit that subscribe button. But anyway, thank you, Apollo, for starting up this Grayebeard challenge. I think I completed it. I think that's 23 volumes. I'm not going to count it up right now, but just based on what it looks like, that is definitely 23 volumes. But thank you guys so much for watching. I am Laethas. Goodbye.